During spring this year, for the launch of the Volvo V60 hybrid plug-in diesel, we decided together with the Plan magazine to launch a global contest among architects. The idea was to create an installation that was able to show the car first, but also to show the high level of technology of the V60 hybrid plug-in diesel. And we collected more than 150 projects coming from all over the world, and it was very exciting to be part of the jury. At the end, the winner was SDA from Los Angeles. The reason for the choice was that the pavilion is able to load the car thanks to solar panels, can be assembled and dismantled in less than 1 hour, and it fits into the trunk of the car.
The switch to pure Volvo competition organized by the Plan on behalf of Volvo was interesting to us in terms of the kind of questions and challenges that it raised.
They required that the structure is something that was easily assemblable, easily dismountable, and could travel with the car, and was an iconic structure that could really showcase the car. We saw this as the perfect opportunity to apply some of the research we've been doing into dynamic mesh relaxation and thinking about how we can look at fabric structure in terms of thinking of something that's lightweight, portable, and easily collapsible. So the original idea of this was that the structure would wrap up and bundle into like a little package, like a laundry hamper, and just kind of pop open, which would have put us well out of budget. So we ended up moving towards a CNC bent aluminum frame. So it is slightly outside of the final shape it's going to take, but it gets tensioned into position by the skin.
On my spare time, I like to go backpacking and camping. So a lot of the stretch fabric aspects of it was something that actually was very attractive to me, because it's something I was so familiar with, that lightness and efficiency, and also the elegance that the combination of the simplicity and sophistication conveys.
We took that a step further and began thinking about it as a charging station for the car.
We wanted it to actually be integrated into the whole structure, that it's not just a plug-in interface with the power, but it actually produces its own power.
So when we saw this design, obviously, there were a lot of things that we saw that fit together.
After the winning of the competition, we went through a process of rationalizing the geometry to make it more buildable. Worked very closely with our structural engineers, Bureau Happelt, which are based here in Los Angeles and Culver City. And then we started working with Fabric Images, who are based in Chicago.
The design idea behind it is this idea of pure tension. We weren't sure how we were going to do it, but we started, and we started figuring out what worked and what didn't.
Where we're at right now with the frame is that we have through bolt connections. The next step is to drill out and countersink all the connections for 6 bolts, so it'd be flush connection, so there'd be nothing protruding.
And eventually, between the seamstresses, between our CAD guys, between myself, we figured out how to do it.
Ascent Solar provides us with these, which are flexible photovoltaic panels. So unlike normal photovoltaic panels, which are extremely rigid and extremely heavy, these are extremely light and flexible.
Because of that constraint, we had to choose a lightweight, 70% open mesh. And what's interesting about mesh relaxation techniques is they use the natural qualities of the material to create a shape. What's interesting about this structure is it takes the natural qualities of the Volvo and lets that inform the formal qualities of the structure itself.
The entire pavilion, in terms of the skin, fits into a small box, whereas the perimeter frame, because it is a kind of slip-fit tube, like a tent, demounts and will fit into the trunk of the Volvo.
There is a positive side in that it will provide solar energy, but there's a negative side in that it heats the car. And just cooling the car to a comfortable temperature requires a lot of energy. So anything that could reduce the solar heating of the car while also providing the electricity that the car wants is a win-win situation. And also to do it in such an efficient way and in such a beautiful way. That was something that our innovation team always looks for, and it was great that even though we had not found it ourselves, that we could support the innovation process that could enhance our products and hopefully enhance the world at large.
The interrelationship of our structure and the car is something that kind of drew attention to the car and also allowed you to experience the car in a new way. I think what's really surprised me in this journey of producing this pavilion and winning this competition has been just how forward-thinking Volvo has been in terms of engaging us as designers and giving us the freedom to do what we're interested in and really pushing the limits of what our fabricators are able to do. And they've been very supportive of that and engaged with us in the entire design process in terms of producing something that we think is really an amazing concept that we hope can be applied towards future products and future opportunities.